The Padres took a huge gamble with the hiring of Craig Stammen, and with this recent press conference, are we feeling more worried or are we feeling very secure about this decision? Let's talk about it. Hi, welcome back to another episode of Padres Digest with your host, Andrew. Hope you guys liked the duo video we did yesterday. If you haven't watched it yet, watch it because it's cool. Anyways, today we're talking about Craig Stammen, and before we get too deep into it, please subscribe as always, super close to 3,000. But Craig Stammen's press conference just happened. I was listening to it on my dog walk, so if I look like a mess, I'm sorry. I just finished my dog walk. But I have some thoughts and opinions. An opinion I've already given on Reddit, and I was downvoted for it. So let's see how you guys feel about it. But Craig Stammen, he's here. He's here for 3 years, probably that's how long his contract is. And let's start with this. I think he's a great guy, and I think you could see that from how the players respect him, how he values family and all that. I just don't know if that means that skill set makes him a great manager. We don't need a great guy, we need a great manager. This is one of the most high pressure jobs, not just in the sport, but the entire MLB, or not all sports, but the entire MLB. I feel like the pressure the Padres put onto the manager and this team with the high expectations we have, I think this is a job that it's going to be hard. And obviously managing a baseball team is hard, but I feel even with this team specifically, it'll be a massive challenge. Because Mike Shildt, he's a baseball guy, right? You might disagree with how he manages a team, but I think he was a baseball guy. And he couldn't even handle the pressure that this team brought. And now we're bringing in a guy who has zero managerial experience. Great guy. Again, great guy. Can he handle that pressure? If Mike Shildt got literal death threats over betting scandals and this and that, can Craig Stammen handle that pressure? He's a relief pitcher, so he's used to handling pressure, don't get me wrong, but he's also used to giving up 4 straight home runs. So, I don't know. Right, I do have some pictures and stuff to show you and all that, but him and AJ Preller looking spiffy is the word, spazzy, whatever. I wanted to do a video, or I don't know if you guys saw it. It'll be a meme, I hope. But the way he put on his jersey the first time, it was unbuttoned, but he put it on a t-shirt and then he buttoned it up. People called him psychotic all over Reddit. I thought that was hilarious. Don't have the video, but if you go on the Padres Reddit, you'll be able to see it. Hilarious. Anyways. Yeah, Joe Musgrove, Jason Adam, Yuki Matsui on hand for Craig Stammen's introductory press conference. So was Ruben Niebla. I thought that was on here, but I guess not. Ruben Niebla was there. Preller, I know nationally it may be a little bit of a surprise. Anybody that's been around Craig in San Diego, I think it was a pretty easy fit. And I don't disagree with that. I think he already has well-established relationships with everyone in the organization. But again, just because you have well-established relationships in the organization doesn't automatically make you a good manager. Yes, it's a good start. Don't get me wrong. It's a fantastic first step that you don't have to introduce yourself to people in a way, you know what I mean? But again, being friends with people and being their boss, completely different things. 100% different things. And I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I've low-key also done the same thing because I'm a video editing director, major, whatever, college stuff. And I've had to direct my friends before, and I've been like, hey, we need to lock in. You know what I mean? This is a job we're doing right now. So, again, I'm not saying this is the same exact thing, but I understand there's a difference between being a boss and being a friend. Not the same scale, obviously. You guys can roast me in the comment section for that. But Craig Stammen on working with Ruben Niebla, we're going to be a lethal combo when it comes to pitching decisions. And I think that's very true. I mean, Craig Stammen, pitcher, Ruben Niebla, fantastic pitching coach, one of the best, like Craig Stammen said, not just one of the best pitching coaches in the league, but I think genuinely one of the best coaches in the entire league. So them having a tandem combo of manager, pitching coach, I think that'll be good for us. I love how humble, and I think I said it on here, but yeah, so Craig Stammen says pitching coach Ruben Niebla is the guy I'm going to rely on the most, talking about the guy he beat out for the Padres managerial job. I hope Niebla's humility is not lost on his fan base. He's a big reason for the Padres' success. And yeah, a smaller, you said a bigger man would do that. I think the opposite. What would you say? A smaller guy? A smaller guy would have been jealous, left, packed his bags, went to go find a different job. But I love that Niebla was like, okay, I didn't get this position, but hey, job's not done. I'm going to do my best to support Stammen. And I think that's exactly what you want to see out of a coach. And eventually, maybe after 3 years, if Niebla's still here and he wants to be the manager and we don't re-sign Craig Stammen, maybe he'll be our next manager. Because I would still love to see Niebla be a manager. I think he would be a great manager. But again, Craig Stammen, he's here. So that option's off the bag or off the board. But I think there'll be a good mix. I just hope they don't like, also please apply if you would like, I hope they don't like butt heads and like have differing opinions, right? I think the only way this works is that everyone has a like nice big happy family. But yeah, another big thing though is who he's going to choose as, first of all, is he going to keep the coaching staff? Because usually managers choose their own coaching staff. I feel like our coaching staff is pretty set, again, because of the base or the previous relationships already established. But again, we need a hitting coach. Who are we going to get as a hitting coach? I mean, Pujols technically still has a job. I know he posted that, or I made that video about the possible scandal that Pujols is under, but him or Yadier Molina, I think, would be good hitting coaches in my opinion. But again, let's get someone who will praise being aggressive, but also like a good mix between Victor Rodriguez and whoever I already forgot the guy's name for the Blue Jays coach. If we can get the Blue Jays hitting coach, that'd be great. But someone who can preach aggressiveness, but also preach like staying patient. You know what I mean? Like a good mix between that. And that's also how I feel about, like I said with Stammen, a good mix between being a friend and being a boss. And I don't know, like his press conference, I feel like, let's put it this way, right? When Mike Shildt had his press conference, I don't remember exact details of it, but I remember I was like, hey, this is a good choice. Like Mike Shildt was like, we're gonna go in here, we're gonna secure the bag, we're gonna win some World Series. And obviously that didn't happen. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Shilt's a better manager because of how he did his press conference, but I think at the beginning when Mike Shildt was all fresh, baby faced from being a bench coach and then becoming a manager. Let's just say I liked his press conference more. This one just didn't really fill me with like, this is the guy. You know what I mean? Like again, great guy, but we need a great manager. We really need a great manager. It's just, I don't know. Do you guys feel the same way about this? Let me know, because I'm not going to say any. Okay, let me finish off at this point. I am not saying he's a bad manager. I will not give any judgments whatsoever until I see him manage a game. He could be the next Hall of Fame manager. I don't know. But all I'm saying, as of right now, I am not as confident as I hoped I would be after seeing this press conference. But I am not going to call him a bad manager. I'm going to wait and see what he delivers on the field as a manager. So let me know, how do you guys feel? Do you think I'm crazy for how I feel, or do you kind of agree with me, or are you in between? Do you think this is still a good managerial decision, or do you wish we went with someone else like Pujols or literally anyone else? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Please subscribe as always, and go Padres. Goodbye.